At 6 tonight, the Spokane Fire Department and local firefighters unions are at odds over this calendar created by local firefighters and posted at a local station. That's when someone giving a tour to kids at the station noticed the calendar and asked for it to be taken down. It prompted an investigation by the city's Human Resources Department, and the firefighters behind the calendar were spoken to. The union president says he sees no problem with photos like this, but instead takes issue with the way the situation was handled by Fire Chief Brian Schaefer, who believes the firefighters in this picture inappropriately used city property. 4 News Now reporter Taylor Graham spoke with the men on both sides of this debate today. She's now live to break down the details in this News 4 exclusive. Taylor.
Well, Aaron, Union President Tim Archer believes Chief Brian Schaefer is retaliating against one of the firefighters pictured in that calendar who's spoken out against Schaefer before. Brian Schaefer says regardless of who was in the pictures, they would have been treated just the same.
They wanted to make fun of the sexy calendars that are made with firefighters. And in that sense, their stance is actually against the sexualization of the fire service.
Said to be made as a joke, this calendar has since come under fire.
The whole point was it was a satirical calendar. It was to raise money for muscular dystrophy.
This calendar in particular was made by firefighters at Station 4 on 1st Avenue, then posted here at Station 15 on Wellesley back in March. A complaint sparked an investigation from the city, where a human resources analyst called the photos inappropriate and sexual.
It did not warrant an investigation that caused people to fear for their jobs for a number of months.
Local 29 President Tim Archer represents the men in these photos and believes they were targeted by Chief Brian Schaefer.
One of the members that made the calendar has written articles we published in our newsletter that have opposed some of the articles that our chief has published publicly.
Chief Schaefer denies that allegation, saying the department does not support the calendar, not because of who's in it, but how and where it was made.
They're all public access vehicles. We're all stewards of those tax dollars and the people's expectations. And quite frankly, the people in our community expect the best. They expect better.
Schaefer believes the decision to counsel the men in the photos, which was their only punishment, was the right move. He hopes it will change the culture at the department moving forward.
All of our people are human. We make mistakes. We can always get better. We owe it to the public to remain committed to that.
Archer tells 4 News Now the firefighters pictured were not found to have violated any city policies.